If we push you back, that is not a great counter, and that's... Sometimes this game just hates you. We are currently 19 days on the account, and let's try to get our first G1 in there by doing some Siege. So Siege over here, we did already have a triple S in World Boss. That's actually kind of funny how easy that is these days. Relics do also help with that. Let's see what we can do in Siege. Funny enough, look at this. So they asked me to put up some defense. I still have to level these units. I just went for a super weird 4-star where we have team-ups where this thing, skill 1, can do something. And then we have my typical team with all of these units on kind of violent-ish. It won 4 times. How the hell is that winning 4 times? I think people just bruise it and then they get murdered by an Amber or something. But let's see what we can do for all of our siege hits. We're currently in G1 Siege. This is going to be a harder siege. This guild is pretty much jumping between G1 and then P3. P3 Siege should be very easy. G1 Siege should be a little bit harder. We do also have 10 support units, which could maybe be a thing. Let's just see. We have a Bastet, not that fast. We have a Camilla. A little bit too much damage for my liking. Should be just more tanky. This one over here, kind of tanky-ish. Nemesis, not on Nemesis. Also missing crit rate, sure. This thing is actually pretty decent outside of the artifacts being pretty mid. What do we have for the Odin? That's a pretty hard-hitting Odin, actually, but it does miss crit rate, which is kind of bad. We have a Galleon in here. I don't have a Galleon myself just yet, so I could maybe Tiana Galleon something. Is this Kaki moving after that Galleon? Yes, it is, so I could use my Tiana in combination with that. Bernard, how fast are you? Not fast at all, and then we have a Leia that I could also use. Okay, so those are the things that we're using. It seems to be that we have a red side that is stronger and a yellow side that's weaker. We're, of course, going to be hitting the yellow side first, just because that's easier. Ooh, we have a Lucifer, Lucian, and this. I did spot this unit over here, which could be really interesting into this. And then we kind of have to get some... Do we have a unit with a second life? And otherwise, we're just going to go heavy on the fire. Ooh, we could go for a Miho. Miho will, I assume that everything is max crit rate. So to be honest, I think that these two units... In all honesty, I kind of almost think that the Mio could solo this whole team. Wait, am I gonna be that toxic right away? Where I just do on my very first hit I just go for a Mio solo? Yes, we're gonna do that. Okay, so definitely not an optimal set. I would have liked to get 100 resistance, more attack, more crit damage in there. We have a little bit too much crit rate, a little bit too much speed. We're here to have a little bit of fun. Let's see if my very first hit on this account will actually be something that we can do on something like this. So I assume that everything should have... Wait, did he miss a crit on that Lucian? Wait, did he miss crit on that Lucian for real? I was like, yo, this is in the back, but apparently if the Lucian isn't ruined, I get fucked. God damn it. Well, that part didn't work out. Okay, let's go for the proper team out there. If the Lucian is unruined, then something like this should work. Normally, if the Lucian is ruined, I would say that we had a proper team at it, but yeah, I guess not really. In this case, if we just throw some tankiness at you, we should be having a good match on this. Can we also place those? And let's also start placing some of those teams in deck. So in this case, we only would place you in the deck, and the other 2 units are just... freely out there, but just so I don't mess up the runes of everything else all the time. Okay, that would be the set. Looking fine over there. Yep, just set it all up. That's fine, because we will use this together with the other 2 units that come from here. And we'll just see how it goes. The goal is at least 7 wins. That is the main goal that we're aiming for today. So, do have that hit coming in. Did not really do anything, which is nice. I think we're just gonna go for the boost right here. Let's crit you on right element. And then from here, it should be a relatively easy cleanup. Maybe I should have done this from the start, but then again, who expects a Lucian to just not be ruined? And me getting screwed over a Lucian that is just not ruined. But yeah, this team, what he's using on defense right now is a good offense, but it's not really a good defense because of like the mono element counter. Okay, as I mentioned before, we do have a Kaki in here with this kind of stuff. If we just simply add in our Tiana to the flavor, that should be a pretty easy hit as well. So in this case, the only thing that we would have to save is Tiana on a faster set. So this will be the set. I'm not sure if this Kaki is fully in tune, but I think it should be fast enough-ish. And otherwise, we're gonna fuck around and find out. Also, why is this not a fight rune? Why the hell would you need a shield rune on that? I have no clue about that shield rune right there, but let's see. Hopefully we're fast enough. Ooh, that Tiana is looking kind of fast-ish. No, wait, the Tiana's too fast. Why is this Kaki so slow? Issues. Why do they rune up things so freaking slow? Okay, I think I'm really dead because this Kaki too slow. Maybe I can use this team if it's a little bit slower on the enemy side, but yeah, not into a Swift unit itself, it seems. I think we can clear slightly different. We're gonna use Tasha. Tasha is fast, and Tasha does actually have AoE stun on the whole team with this skill, which is kind of nice. I think we're gonna use a speed lead still, and then we're gonna add in something for some damage. Well, what we could also do is add in Truffle. Truffle for pushback, and then you go for the nuke. Yeah, I think that would kind of work. Let me rune that up. So definitely not the best of sets, but we do have 2 sets that are 190-ish, and then you for a nuke, and we're trying to nuke you out first, and then hopefully we kind of stun the rest to just make it work from there. That is kind of what we hope and pray. So we do need our strips over here, and we strip absolutely 0. Great start of the day. How do we strip 0? And we also don't strip over there, and that's where we get... How do we strip 0, though? Like, that's... Wow. Does the more need skill up to strip or something? I guess it does. Yeah, actually by a long shot. Okay, did not know the stats. I'm so used to everything being max skilled, but more not a good stripper like this, no. Okay, I guess we gotta set the bar a little bit lower. 7 wins ain't gonna work, but let's see if this kind of does work. So far we only won 1, but that's not really that great. Do we outspeed on this? If we push you back, that is not a great counter, and that's... Sometimes this game just hates you. What the actual fuck is that? I think we still have potential to win. If we nuke that down, we still have buffs. I think you went enough turns, kind sir. We do get enough buffs over there. And sure, I think you're dead regardless already. Anyways, yeah, we should still win this. Sometimes this game doesn't like you winning. That's one thing. So what the fuck was that thing go? Also on this side right now. Sometimes this game is just like, yeah, you should be winning, but you're not winning. And sometimes you're not winning, but you should be winning, and the other way around and stuff like that. And yeah, this one did weirdly enough work out. But not by my unit. It was dead. At least we have enough for contribution already, because I did get 4 defense successes. So that does help out a bit. I got 17 monsters left. Let's see if I can hit something else. Okay, let's try out this team with my more typical team that I also have on defense. Let's see if it also works on offense. This is where it's nice if I could also select the runes from my deck from defense right now, but we don't have that luxury just yet, but that will be added in soon. Also, I'm pretty sure I cannot build it like this, because I have no clue what those stats are, but I'm just gonna temporarily engrave that just to see, like... Yeah, those were not the stats actually added to it. Those were added on this, so with a little bit of a visual bug over there. Okay, not the best of sets, but at least everything is kind of speedy-ish. We're gonna, of course, place that Oblivion on you, and then just kind of pray that the other 2 units don't really mess us up real bad. Everything is on will runes. Hopefully we can strip all of that. We do strip all of that. We have a Despair Stun right away. That's really nice. In this case, you could still kind of mess us up. I think we're gonna do it like this. Okay, that's good. I can take a hit from you, I think. I think it's not the worst. That is kind of bad with having 2 units stunned. I think I still rather take you out. Let's also take you out, and then we have a nice 1 against 3. So this is the team that should always be winning. That's the main thing out there. As long as this team is winning, I'm kind of good to go. I hope, I pray, I don't know. Okay, this team is gonna be a weird and wonky team. And what we're gonna do is you, and we're gonna go for you. We're gonna use you to snipe out this, and then we should be able to win the rest. Okay, so team would be like this. I have you moving in front of you. So in case that you cut a turn, you would go on the highest enemy attack bar, which in that case would be Varamals. I do have to outspeed you for sure, so in case that you are around like 280-ish speed, the 300 speed would do enough. And I have will runes against your S3. So let's see if this kind of works. I could get messed up if you swift on that thing. No, that thing is going to move in front. That thing is also going to move in front. Let's hopefully... Yep, we did push... Why do you S2 that? What? I have never seen that in my life. Can we still kill that? At least you have proper damage. At least you have proper damage. We like that. Okay. Hua damage is good. Hua damage is good. We like that. We like that. Okay, not on this element though, but from here I think we should be kind of good to go. But why the hell would that thing do an S2 over there? That's weird. Did not expect the interaction, but in the end, hey, we did succeed. 11 more hits, so I have to do one hit with 2 units because of the Mio incident. I think we're not gonna win that one. Okay, so next hit we're gonna do is Saf Train plus a typical support sustainer. Let's see if that works. This is definitely a team I could recommend more people to use. It is pretty strong. Okay, so that will be the team. This is probably gonna go kind of horrible-ish, but we're trying to be tanky-ish. We're not even max level yet. I really have to start working on leveling a few of these units, which I haven't really done as of yet. We do get outsped by that thing. That is fine. I think we're gonna go for a heal. We are outspeeding this thing, which isn't the war. Yeah, that's kind of bad actually, but sure, I think that is what it is. Well, let's do this. I guess. Yep. Calm Mind in there. That's fine, I guess. Can we get some stuns both sides? We did get one stun one side, but not on the other side. That's really gonna hurt. Yeah, maybe not. I should have done that rotation like that. That was maybe not the best of rotations I could have done. Yeah, I think that this team can work, but maybe not against something that has this much firepower and also has the chance to outslow me with a Will Rune. If he did not have Will Rune on the middle one, I think I would have had a better match at this, but this was just not the greatest of preparations, I would say. Also, maybe you aren't really the right unit. Maybe just having a strip at the first place would be a little bit better. But also kind of fighting difficult units in the first place. Okay, I'm definitely out of units right now, so we're just gonna send like Hail Marys and weird shit. So let's see if this would actually work or not. Issue is that if they start using S2 on you, I might have a big issue, but we'll just see. They should be slow enough to outslow his whole team, right? I hope, I pray. Well, maybe not the Artemil though, which is kind of an issue. Okay, it is once again gonna be a horrible team. I hopefully outslow the whole thing. Maybe I should have made you a little bit slower, but let's just see if this kind of works. I want to outslow his whole team. That's good, that's good. You not using skills is good. You nearly killing is also good. This might actually work out. We do fully push back. Can we get stuns? We do. We did not push back you. That's kind of bad. That's kind of bad. That's kind of bad. I think I'd rather do damage on this right now. Nearly kills. That's good. We do take that out. I kind of want to send skills on you. Artemil is being a little bit annoying. Why am I critting this? I have no crit rate. Okay, at least the heal block is good. Also this, good. Kills, good. You are right now still having cooldown decreased. Big bad thingy, but that is still fine. I think we should be kind of good to go. How much damage is that? That is a bit of damage, but not that much. Quantum explosion. Okay, we win one. We win one. Nice, nice. Not easy for a siege. Not easy for a siege. So far, we won 3, 4, 5. Okay, at least 5. At least 5. We can make it 6. The 7th one I have to do on a 2-hit, which I only have 5 units left. That one for sure ain't gonna work, but let's see if we can make it at least 6. I'm also just really out of units. Like, sure, there's a lot of units I could still build, such as like Sonia's or this thing, but I haven't gotten to that point yet where I build these. Maybe I should be focusing a little bit more on building units, making them 6-star, making them max level. But as we also did see with the more, a lot of these units are just not really usable if they're not scaled up. Like this shit was horrible. We do also still have 4 units over here. Camilla that we could use, Bastet that we could use, a Leia that's pretty mediocre, and a Bernard. But I don't really think I have a defense break. I don't have a Gemini yet. Otherwise, I would have been saying like just send like a Leia, Gemini, something. But even that with a Kali, with a Leia this slow, ain't really gonna help. Ooh, this looks like something I could utilize having multiple water units. Let's actually do it like this. I'm a big fan of Purion, so let's see if Purion can actually do it for us. Does also give crit rate lead, which kind of fixes the crit on all of these units, which is kind of nice. Yeah, let's see if we can make this work. There is Destroy on the Camilla, so that part is already good. You are super squished, though. These are the 2 most scuffed units I've seen in my life, but I guess we kind of gotta work with it, with what we have, or something, right? This is gonna be horrible, but let's just see. Final hit of the day, most likely. We do have Destroy. I think we have to kill you first. If we do this, and then we do this, and we don't Death Break, great. In that case, I'd rather get a freeze in on you, or not. Okay, let's destroy some HP on you. We do get a defense on that. That is not great, because now I have to focus something else. Do get the stun in over there. That is kind of good. That's kind of good. Let's just kind of chip you down. I am really happy if you hit that. That is good as well. This can also stun. Did not stun in this case. He might go into the state right now of this, which is just kind of annoying, and I'm not going to be dealing any damage whatsoever right now. Keep hitting that thing on the right. I like that the most. Let's just do this, because that will give me a lot of bar cycling kind of stuff. Yeah, this is the moment I'm not going to deal any damage. No point in healing just yet. Can we just stun this? We can. Good thing is that he's not dealing that much damage as well. We can Death Break, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm dealing 1 for damage. Maybe I should have frozen the thing over there. This thing is on max stacks right now, which is a little bit annoying. Let's just stun that. Okay, we got rid of that for now. That's good, that's good. This feels like a Bruiser matchup, which is actually not that bad, because he's not dealing that much damage neither, actually. Destroy its HP, destroy the HP. Okay, additional turnover there. Good thing you didn't go for healing just yet. Let's boost up, because I think I would fully lap the whole team. Yep, we do. I think if we boost right now, this would probably kill, because Purion is really good, and this thing has absolutely no damage. I have no clue why this monkey is doing no damage whatsoever. It's maybe like half ruined or something. Kind of looks like it. So it seems to be that we can at least get 6 wins today, which is not that bad for a first siege on the 20-day account on, yeah, and also having 4 defense wins for some whatever reason. But this team as a mono element, I actually kind of like. Like, Purion is definitely a unit that people should build. This unit really darn good. This unit is absolutely something. It has so much, like the crit rate on this unit is legit like 17 or something, and he's still full critting because of getting crit buffs in, getting extra crit, because this skill has extra crit and extra crit. He has crit rate lead, he has crit rate in there. You can literally build in 15 crit rate and you will already like always crit. That's really insane for a unit itself. So right now we just gotta destroy some of the HP, boost a little bit. Adrenaline, also really great skill right there. 50 bar whole team, crit buff for the whole team. And just this Piercer skill for like the set that we're having. We're having an attack 6 or an HP 6 right now. It's kind of working. It's not that bad. Not that bad. I'm liking Purion. Okay, then we have one final hit with just 2 units, which I really don't think is gonna work for anything. Especially not against these kind of teams. Well, technically, we did do 10 hits for first siege. 6 out of 10 for defense successes. Hey, I'll take that. But next siege, I'm definitely gonna do a few upgrades to get things better working. And get some units to max leveled. Issue is, however, I would love to already use like things like Sonya. I definitely think I could make a weird-ass Sonya team. Like, definitely don't have Adriana and that kind of stuff. I did also pull in this Rick, but a lot of these units just simply need skill ups to be usable. And I'm kind of short on skill ups. Ooh, I should also build you. You are actually kind of good as well. Wait, maybe we can do a team with this. Actually, I should have used you way earlier because you're actually really good. Still kind of would like to have skill ups on her to be good, because what do you skill ups do? At least the S3 doesn't have any activation rate skill ups, which is kind of nice. Also, you can be skilled up by 4 stars, so it's definitely not worth to give Devimons to you. This will just get there over time, if I get these units. But I feel like she might be something that maybe works for a 2 against 3. Okay, let's end it on this one. That's gonna be a real rough one, but I just kind of want to see if it does work or not. Most likely the or not part. And I'm gonna go in for you for a strip or something, if it's needed. I have even no clue how we're gonna get rid of O'Reilly in the first place, but whatever. No, wait, I think I should do something else. Well, the issue is getting rid of the Riley late game could be a thing. Let's just put you on a vampire set and see if you do something with it. Okay, is what it is. Don't really have more units, but we're just gonna send this. If I had a 3rd unit in there, I still don't think I would have had a good shot at it, but if it actually derps like this, could be a something, could be a something. We do land about all of that. Why don't you use skills? If it used skills, it would have been like half HP already, kind of. Plus it did stun me, which isn't that great in the first place. Yeah, if he didn't stun me on the Lucas right away, yep, we're super dead. I was not really expecting to win this one in the first place, because you would have died to dots right there. But yeah, I had some chances. That unit is actually good. I should definitely use it next time. And next time I should actually think about proper comps, because right now from all of the hits that I was doing, the only one that was actually a proper comp was this. And all of the others were kind of on the fly, whatever random nonsense, more or less. So let's see. Also, if we do lose this siege, we would jump to a P3 siege, which would be a lot easier. But I think that this guild is losing a little bit more. But yeah, definitely some improvements to make, guys. Thanks a lot for watching for this one. And I'm definitely going to be more of these. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these siege hits on the beginner account. And see you as always in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more guides, join the Discord and check out the content tab for the guide video archive, which contains all of the guides that you might need. Hope to see you there.